Alright, I am back, hopefully with a working microphone. So if I've got anybody out there yet, let me know how the sound is. Let's get you on window. Alright, first order of business. Oil well capacity. Placeables. Global company. Alright, oil well 1. Crude oil. Missing a 0. We want to go with 2. Let's go with 2. Alright, oil well 1 is done. Oil well 2 is fixed. Oil well 3 is fixed. Alright, so oil wells are done, so I can get that off the list. Alright, let's look at the mini mill. And we got to get veggie oil. So let's look at the miner's mill so we can copy the recipe. And so what are we making with? Let's scroll down to the bottom. So what are we making? So veggie oil. We're using input of sunflower, peanut, or canola. Are we currently taking in sunflower, peanut? We're not. Now, all right, we're already making flour. Yeah, okay, so we're already making flour. What else are we missing from? What's the other one making? Molasses, sugar are on pallets, so I can't put pallets in this one. But we can definitely add the veggie oil. So let's pull up the 110. Let's find the mini mill again. Alright, so we're going to need to add a new production line. So you become 5, you become 6, you become veggie oil. And then we need to add input 7. Just going to call it nut. And then we need to add output 6 of veggie oil. And that should be our 110 updated. Now let's go into the mini mill. So we're going to add, I'm going to copy this one. Down here. So you are now input 7. Make sure that matches the 110. Input 7. Nut. And then I'm just going to grab the inputs from here, move them over here. Oh, not that much. Right there. So we have our input fixed. Output I can take from here. Oh, got to change the load now. Yeah, I got to change the loading trigger. So move that over to there, and then it's just going to be, let's just grab this loading trigger, place it with that one. Alright, so we have our output done. Except let's change that. Alright. So output is done. We need another production line. Down to here. So you become number 5. You become number 6. You become nut. You become veggie oil. So that's going to take care of the production line, and then in here we change this to nut. Add a second output, or another output in, and it becomes veggie oil. Alright, so we should successfully have veggie oil added to the mini mill. So we'll check that when we go in game. So mini mill should be good. Next on the list was we got to look at Nick's Hideaway. Alright, we're going to change the fill type of sugar. We're going to go sugar beet or sugar cane instead of the pallets of sugar. So sugar beet and sugar cane. So that'll fix the input there. And then we want to look at power cells. We're going to change power cell to coal. Just so it's a little bit easier. For single player, we don't have to make power cells. Now we have to go down here and change power cell to coal. Change it here. Change it here. Here. And here. Save that And now we've got to change the 110. So let me find Nix. Power cell we have to change to coal. So that should fix what we wanted to do to Nix. If anybody's out there, please let me know how my sound is, because I ran out and got a new headset and mic, and I haven't had a chance to test the mic other than just to see if it's live or not. So let me know how the sound is. I'd be very much appreciated. All right, and then the other suggestion is the boathouse. So let's look at the boathouse. We're going to change glue to resin. So where's the 110? Let's find the boathouse. Of course it's going to be on the bottom because I scrolled to the top. Smokehouse, slaughterhouse, boathouse. We're going to change glue to resin. And then in the boathouse, we're going to change glue to resin. Let's up this. What are we at? 500,000. Let's go with 1,000,000. Let's take the delay down. Sassy One, good afternoon. Let me know how the volume is now, if you don't mind, please. Alright, so resin. So we have to change glue to resin. There. So that's going to make our, oh, so it makes all, so there's only one line. Okay, so that should be all I need to do there. Maybe I don't have any sound and I'm talking to myself. If I don't have any sound, I'm talking to myself. That would really suck. Alright, now the only question I have is, we have to go into the map, because I think the sign at the boathouse says glue. I think we may have to change it back to resin. Still sounds low, but oh man. So there is, I had a Windows update, so I'm wondering if it messed up any of my settings. Because I literally got a brand new headset and microphone. So I'm on my laptop and it has a crappy speaker. Yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be okay. I won't know until I record my next YouTube video and go to render it if the volume's any better. I checked all my settings in the computer. I didn't see anything wrong. But I had a Windows update. Since I've used the microphone last. So I don't know how the sound is going to be, unless I jump in voice with Dixie in Discord and she can let me know how it is. Alright, what does the sign over here say, or do we get rid of the sign? We got rid of the sign, so that answers that question. I don't need to make any changes in the map. Alright, so oil well capacity is done, veggie oils added to the mill, we fixed the inputs at Nix, and we changed the boathouse to resin. Harold X XV blue snowballs are good. But yeah, you'll have to let me know how the mic is because I just got a new headset because it was not working at all this morning. All right, let's take this backup and delete it. This will be my new backup. Let's zip this back up and we'll throw it in the test map and take a peek at our changes. The only thing I don't like about this one, the cord is a lot shorter. Alright, so let's copy this, throw it in my zipped folder. And then we'll make sure I'm on the correct folder. Let's jump a game and take a quick peek at the changes. And then we'll get our harvesting done so we could test more triggers. Alright, save game 13. Then let me throw you all on live scene. So I'll send an update out to the testers tonight, and I'll get an update out to the Patreon members tonight. And hopefully, if all goes well the rest of this week, I know it's FS19 and not 22, but we can get this map released either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. And then January, I can focus on getting a map built for 22, but right now the game's unstable and the editor's unstable. Alright, so let's take a quick peek at the mini mill. Should now be making veggie oil. And it is. So we've added veggie oil to the mini mill. And then I don't own the boathouse, so I can't test that yet, and I don't own Nick, so I can't test that yet. But our oil well should now be, the capacity should be fixed. It should now, okay, so it now holds 2 million liters and not 100,000 liters. So that should fix everything we wanted to fix this morning. Let's take a quick peek at our fields. I want to see if the rice field is ready to harvest. Which is field 31 is the rice. So the rice is ready to harvest. So let's grab a little bit of speed. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something with this cord. I don't like this new cord. Alright, let's grab this harvester. And let's head down towards our rice field. And we'll turn our harvester back on that's harvesting soybeans. he can sit there a minute. Let's turn this harvester back on. Alright, let's hire a worker there. Let's grab our other harvester. And hit the rice field. Alright, let's knock off a headland on this side. And we'll get a headland knocked off on this odd side. Now when we get down here to where it's straight, I'm going to set off a worker. Alright, you do your thing. So we got 2 fields out of our 5 being harvested. Now the soybeans are going to go to the mini mill because we're going to turn them into milk. So what else do I need to get the mini mill up and running? So we're going to make milk. So we're going to have to take some water. Oh, it's going to need water and diesel. Alright, so let's head back to the house. We'll grab our tanker. Okay, so where is my tanker? Where's my truck? My truck is sitting down here. Where did I leave my truck? That is a good question. Where is the truck? Are you parked over here? You are parked over here. Because we also need to get crates over to the cheese factory. Alright, let's take care of the water and diesel first. And then we'll take care of crates. Let's take a little bit of these. Gamer Paul 22, hello. Thanks for stopping in. Much appreciated. Let me know how the volume is. Let me know how my sound is, the volume is. I'm having sound issues today. And I thought it was my microphone and headset, and I went out and bought a new one, but everybody else is telling me it's still a little bit low, so if you can let me know how it is. I've checked all my settings on my desktop. I have no idea what could be causing it. Checked all the settings on my desktop. Very low. Yeah, I have no idea. It's definitely not the microphone. I've checked all the settings in Streamlabs OBS. I've checked all the settings on my desktop. It's been messed up since I had a Windows update 2 days ago. And I just passed off the refinery. So yeah, I have absolutely no idea what's causing my volume issues. So I've got Streamlabs OBS, the volume, I've got the volume turned all the way up. Let's take a little bit of diesel with us. Also let you know that the limit breaker from FS19 works for 22. That's awesome. I have not started modding for 22 yet. But we'll get there at the beginning of the year. Very low. I have no idea why. The only thing I can think of now is to completely sign out of Streamlabs and sign back in. No problem, thought I'd let you know. Yeah, that's definitely appreciated. I've got a couple more things to finish up for 19, which is this map. And then starting next week, I want to get all the factories that are buildable. I want to make a built version. So we'll get that done. Sassy One is back. Farm Chick is back. Good afternoon. Sorry about the volume. I've got to get it figured out. I don't know what it is. It's got to be my desktop. Back to breaking stuff. That's all good. I did get the changes made that were requested. So the oil wells are fixed. I added veggie oil to the mini mill. I changed the inputs at Nix. And I changed the boathouse from glue to resin. Got the fishing stuff left to test. Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah, I've not had a chance to test a lot of the fishing stuff either. And I don't know, I've got to get earthworms made and I have to get fish bait made. Alright, throw some diesel in here. I'm going to put a water trigger down. So we're going to need it for here and the orchard. So I'll throw a water trigger down over here as well. Where do I want to put it? Yeah, that'll work. So I may jump out of here and try and um, reset a few things and restart my computer and see if that works without, see if that'll help with the volume. And I'll double check the drivers. Alright, so do you take, I'm sure you'll take a double tank of water. You'll take 3 truckloads, you'll take 4 truckloads of water. Let's throw one more in. Alright, that should get us started. Let's go back and check on our 2 helpers. quick peek at our two fields. So helper 28, our field 28, helper I. It's about halfway through that field. Looks like helper D is doing well with the rice. Now, what is field 28 going to need? It's going to need nothing. It's plowed. It does not need lime. So we can actually reseed that field. So let's grab our seeder. And before I forget, let's change this to coffee. Oh, I just passed it. Right there, coffee. Now, I'm not going to start this quite yet because it'll catch up to the harvester really, really quick. So it can sit here for a minute. Field 32. Field 31. So that's just a direct drill as well. So we can just reseed 31. We bought 29. So it didn't have the second layer of fertilizer on it. So we bought that with the crop in it. So, all right. So the other thing I want to get done while everything is working, I think we need the crates for the cheese factory. Sea salt we're making, milk we don't have yet, but we can get a load of crates over here. So let's head back to the house. And let's grab our trailer. Grab a load of crates. You know what, let me pull over a second. I want to check one more setting on my desktop for the sound. Just bear with me a second. Devices. Sounds and notification. Sound is set all the way up on everything. Let me know how that is. Did that get any better? Or did that not get any better? If not, I can make one more adjustment. Yeah, Vaster, I'm having computer issues. We're trying to figure out the sound. Okay, I just turned the master volume like all the way up. I have no other settings to look at on my computer. I've got everything turned all the way up for sound. Everything, all of my Windows settings are turned all the way up for sound. The only thing I can do is sign out of Streamlabs, sign back in, and restart my computer. That's the only other thing I can think of at the moment to try and fix my sound. I've been having sound issues since my Windows update 2 days ago. No difference. Alright. I use OBS Streamlabs, but I have it turned all the way up in Streamlabs. But I had trouble starting Streamlabs this morning. So I may jump out of here really quick and try and reset Streamlabs, sign out, sign back in, restart Streamlabs, and restart my computer, and mess around with some settings, and then I may try and come back in. Check the settings on the audio. They're turned. My settings on my audio are turned all the way up. Yeah, in Streamlabs. They're turned all the way up in Streamlabs. And I must be on the wrong setting. I am. Check where you select microphone input. There should be an audio well check where you select microphone input. I did that this morning, and it's telling me that I'm at 100%. I don't know what's causing it. But let me get the crates over here to the factory. I'll double check that setting. I noticed it this morning when I went to render my YouTube video. The volume was like super low. And I had a Windows update since I've used the microphone last. So the Windows update messed something up. let me bear with me a second. I'm going to let me pull this over my other screen. Microphone. Yeah, I don't see anything. Let me check the overall settings. Desktop audio. I don't see anything wrong with any of the settings. Um, bear with me a second. Let me get to the two harvesters. I'm going to fire this guy for a minute. I'm going to fire this guy for a minute. Sorry, I'll bear with me. I'm going to throw you all on ending soon. Give me a couple minutes to mess around with my settings and restart my computer. Give me about 15-20 minutes, I'll be back. Just save the game and close it. Uh, if I don't get this resolved today, I'm going to have the same problems with getting my YouTube video recorded for tomorrow. So give me about 15-20 minutes, I'll be back.